Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.
On the news headlines, from withheld federal government's 32 billion naira mentoring fund for 20 years, minister. Zulum disburses funds foodstuff to CJTF hunters. Troops kill terrorists posing as police officer in Sokoto. And on sports, organizers to provide 300,000 condoms for athletes at Paris Olympics. Good day, this is Leadership TV News. I am Cynthia Onwado. The Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, has revealed that a private company, Messrs. Ziclaxis, held to 32 billion naira paid into its account in 2003 for the supply of 3 million prepaid meters. The minister, in a statement by his special advisor, Strategic Communications and Media Relations, Bolaji Tunji, noted that the federal government had entered a tripartite agreement with Messrs. Ziclaxis Network Limited and Unistar International in 2003 for the supply of 3 million meters to power distribution companies in the country within 3 years. The statement indicated that to kickstart the project, a revolving metering loan of 32 billion naira was released to Messrs. Ziclaxis. With the privatization of distribution, Adelabu said the government proposed the metering of ministries, departments, and agencies in order to accurately determine the consumption of these MDAs and also reduce accumulated debts. And now, Borno State Governor Professor Babagana Zulum has disbursed a sum of 255,650,000 cash and 5,513 bags of 50 kg rice to members of the Civilian Joint Task Force and local hunters fighting Boko Haram insurgents alongside the security forces in the state. About 5,523 CJTF and hunters operating within Maiduguri and Jere, including those on government payroll and volunteers, received the governor's package. Each of the 4,513 that receives monthly pay from the government was given a bag of 50 kg rice and 50,000 naira cash. 1,000 volunteers each got a bag of 50 kg rice and 30,000 naira cash. The Nigerian Army troops, in collaboration with vigilantes, have killed a dangerous terrorist who has been masquerading as a police officer in Sokoto State. The Director of Army Public Relations, Major General Onyema Nwachukwu, while disclosing this, added that the terror kingpin who was killed on Wednesday had often disguised himself to deceive and kidnap unsuspecting victims. The Army spokesman said that the unnamed terrorist was eliminated in a sting operation following credible intelligence during a gun battle with troops. According to General Nwachukwu, the troops also uncovered and destroyed a house used as a covert facility by insurgent kingpins to store drugs and administer treatments to wounded insurgents. The Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU University of Abuja chapter, has rejected the advertisement of the institution's Vice-Chancellor position. It will be recalled that the current management of the university, led by the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Abdul Rashid Na'Allah, had recently placed an advertorial on the vacancy of the post of the Vice-Chancellor in a national daily. But addressing the press conference in Abuja on Thursday, the chairperson of the university's branch of ASU, Dr. Silvanus Ugo, stated that the advertorial, as part of the process of appointing a new vice-chancellor, was not acceptable to the union and its members because it contravened relevant laws. He therefore warned the intending applicants to steer clear until due process is adhered to on the recruitment of a new vice-chancellor. A civil society organization, Center for Human Rights and Accountability Network, CHRAN has expressed dismay that despite sharp increase in monthly federal allocations to state and local government areas, the poverty index still remains the alarming high in Akwa Ibom State. The CSO recalled that Akwa Ibom State got a whooping 26 billion naira as its monthly allocation in February, with commensurate leap in allocations to the 31 local government areas from the center due to the removal of fuel subsidy. It, however, regretted that the new funding regime, which more than doubles the previous eras, has not reflected positively on the living conditions of the people. Addressing the new leadership of the Correspondence Chapter of the Nigerian Union of Journalists, NUJ, Akwa Ibom State Council, the director of CHRAN, Utuekong Franklin Isong, tasked Governor Umar Eno on responsive and responsible leadership that touches on the well-being of the people, especially at this time of national socio-economic travails. In a major cost-cutting move, President Bola Tinubu has imposed a strict 3-month ban on all foreign trips funded with public money for ministers, heads of government agencies, and other officials. The ban, which takes effect from April 1st, 2024, was aimed at reducing the rising expenses incurred by ministries, departments, and agencies on international travels and ensuring that cabinet members and heads of MDAs focus on their respective mandates for effective service delivery. The directive was conveyed through a letter dated March 12, 2024, signed by the Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Gbajabiamila, and addressed to the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume. Organizers of the Paris Olympics have decided to bring intimacy back to the Summer Games, with the coronavirus pandemic apparently not posing significant global health risk. The Olympic Village is slated to welcome about 9,000 athletes for the event, which will be held from July 26th until August 11th. With the number of target participants, organizers said that about 300,000 condoms will be provided, as athletes will be encouraged to interact with each other socially, again after strict rules at the Tokyo Games, according to Sky News. It's very important that the conviviality here is something big, Olympic Village Director Lawrence Michaud told Sky News. Since the 1988 Seoul Olympics, organizers have distributed condoms to raise awareness of and protection against the AIDS virus and to protect people's health as a fundamental right. Well, this ends the news here on Leadership TV. For more of our news stories, you can log on to our website www.leadership.ng. Many thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.